I don't know why, but I find that on the internet largely there is a lack of in-depth character analysis about one of the best animated shows I've ever seen, Avatar: The Last Airbender. I don't know why that is. The characters are written in depth enough to actually spend a decent amount of time analyzing them as one would analyze characters in any novel or, piece of literature or any movie. I guess people just don't spend the time, or they don't think about it, or they think about it in purely superficial ways. I noticed, especially on Wikipedia entries and stuff, things seem to be event biased instead of motivation biased. Surely, trying to guess the motivation of a character unless they explicitly say it, assuming that they're telling the truth, is a bit subjective. So, any talk about character, I guess, could be argued, but, discussions like that are basically what study of literature is all about. So anyway, one of the best episodes in the first season of Avatar is one titled The Blue Spirit. I think it's one of the ones where the tone of the whole series is basically cemented in this episode that happens maybe I think a little bit more than halfway through the first season. There is one moment in particular that I want to talk about. It's one of those oh shit moments where upon watching it the first time I was like, they just did that in a cartoon that's basically, it's made for a wide audience. It's supposed to be one of those shows that a parent could watch with their child, and both taking different things from the show, but still both enjoying it and being able to discuss it together. So this is one of those things that I'm surprised that they did in a show that's going to have children in its audience. I'll just show it to you right now.
Hold your fire! The Avatar must be captured alive! Open the gate.
Admiral, what are you doing?
Let them out. Now!
How could you let them go?
A situation like this requires precision.
That's one of those oh shit moments. The first two times that I watched that, I didn't actually realize what was going on. I thought that Zuko, he's the one wearing the mask, and I don't have to, well, I'll just show you.
Knock out the thief. I'll deliver him to the Fire Lord along with the Avatar. Quick! Recover the Avatar!
There. The first two times that I saw that episode, I thought that Zuko was bluffing. But then upon the third time watching it, I realized, holy shit, he is not bluffing. Why do I know that? Well, I'll just show you.
Oh, don't worry. You won't be killed like they were. See, if you die, you'll just be reborn, and the Fire Nation will have to begin its search for the Avatar all over again. So I'll keep you alive. But just barely.
Zhao, unfortunately, actually does a pretty good job. Has to go through exposition, describing what his intentions are. He does it not to service the audience so much, but because that concept is painful to Aang, and he does it to kind of twist the knife. That's the type of character that Zhao is. So that's on his mind. So when he sees Zuko threaten Aang's life, immediately he's like, all right, fine. I'll do this another way. It doesn't end up working, but he knows right away, even without knowing that it's Prince Zuko underneath the mask, he knows right there that if Aang is killed, he's got to go out and look for the next reincarnation, which of course is going to take, a decade and a half to actually find him, because he's going to be a kid and that whole mess. So it's one of those things like, but this is about Zuko. This is about, what does Zuko want? What is he doing? Well, right there, I mean, he's trying to hunt down, capture, and then bring Aang to his father so that he can restore his honor and be welcomed back into Fire Nation society again and end his exile. So that's his motivation. If Zhao captures Aang and does what Zhao wants to, keep him in captivity and just barely alive for the rest of his life, that opportunity is missed. Zuko will be in exile forever. So he's stuck in a situation where he's got bad and less bad choices to make. Bad being give up Aang and lose his chance to get back into the Fire Nation forever, or kill Aang right then and there and then go looking for the next reincarnation. Sure, it's going to take a decade and a half, but he still has the possibility of regaining his honor and ending his exile. I didn't get that the first 2 times I watched it. I thought, oh, that's no problem, Zuko was bluffing. I watched it again and I was like, holy shit, he is not bluffing. He's threatening to actually kill Aang right there. It was just one of those, like, crap moments. I can't believe that they put it in a cartoon, to put it mildly. I can't believe that they did that. And they did. It's just one of those, like, holy crap moments that hit me real hard. Anyway, it's just one of those things I wanted to bring up. Bother to make a video about it. I'll probably do some more of these. We'll see. My attention flies off and talking about 5 different things at the same time. The internet is the internet.